Hello YouTube, I welcome you on this fine day, and this is my Illuna Apex of Wishes Historic Brawl deck tech. So this deck is an instant combo control deck with Illuna Apex of Wishes and only one other permanent in the deck, and that is Thassa's Oracle. So the general idea is to mutate Illuna onto something while Thassa's Oracle is in your hand, and then exile your whole library with Illuna, play Oracle, and win. There are two other variations of this combo. Well, first and foremost, I have to explain the only token creator we have in the deck is Field of the Dead, but there are two more ways that we can combo off. One is also with Field of the Dead, but instead of Thassa's Oracle being in your hand, Thassa's Oracle can be on the bottom of your library. You achieve this by using Once Upon a Time or something else like that, and then picking a card. The rest goes to the bottom of your library. And the last one, and this is a totally different approach, is with Emergence Zone. If you have 10 mana, you can use your Emergence Zone, though that's effectively 2 mana, play the Oracle, and in response to the trigger, you mutate Illuna onto the Oracle. So that allows you to combo off at instant speed, and that is quite nice. So since we're not playing any permanents other than lands, and the only way to survive as teamer in those conditions is we are going full control onto the opponent and have all the counterspells, a bit of ramp here and there. One last thing to note in this deck is the fact that this deck only runs, except for the lands, of course, the check lands. Except for those, I think there are like 4 historic cards in here. So this deck is easily adaptable for standard Brawl. Anyways, I hope you will enjoy the upcoming gameplay, and I will see you soon. We are up against Kinnan, Wonder Prodigy. And this is probably going to be a tough matchup. So we have our 2 lands that we kind of want already in hand. The rest comes untapped. We're going second against Kinnan. I think this may be too slow, even though in theory this should be good, so let's mulligan this. Yeah, we have to syncopate for turn 2. So this is oh, this will be tough. I was hoping they wouldn't have a 1-drop here. Okay, Kinnan going down. Oh, so we have to pray, because our syncopate and quench don't really do anything here unless the opponent pulls something. Okay, yeah, can't do anything about that. That's just unfortunate. Okay, Kinnan swinging in. Let's see. Don't think there will come a point where we can syncopate for x equals 4 or x equals 3, because that's the point where a syncopate is better than quench. So let's discard the syncopate. Sweet. Okay, I can work with that, I guess. Let's play the field. But yeah, this really looks grim. If we went first, we could have dealt with it easily with our counterspells, but this way our opponent is just going to Kinnan. Tender should dry it. Guess we really want to have a flame sweep here. Okay. I'd say let's ramp. let's grab a blue and a red source. And that way we can start using our Field of the Dead next turn. Please miss. Okay, that is a miss in my book. Well, that's pretty cool. They draw 2 of that card. Pretty sweet. Okay. Even though I don't like it, I think I have to outburst the Riot. Okay. This doesn't seem half bad, honestly. If we draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. If we draw the Oracle next turn, we have lethal, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Our opponent shocking in the land as well. Ley line that is currently okay, I guess. Okay, they're whiffing again and again, so just one flame sweep can save the day, to be honest. Don't pull. Please don't pull it. Okay, no end race. Live another day. Okay, so we respond by growth spiraling, getting the passage out, grabbing a blue source, creating even more zombies. Okay, so block this, block this. Just mitigate as much damage as possible, and the Nylea has to go. Okay, let's see. Not really much we can do. Oh yeah, there is something we can do. We can play the Sanctuary. Yep. Get the Outburst back into our hand by drawing it with the Radical Idea. So that's pretty decent, I guess. We use on the Kitten to slow our opponent down. Disdainful Stroke is exactly what we want to see. And yeah, everything's open. We could draw the Oracle, we could also not draw the Oracle. Okay, so I think they will just ramp up their board with Leyline, seems like. Oh, I think they're going to use the finale. Oh, it's just a big crisis. And funnily enough, they tapped out, so we can quench it. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see. We want to leave up 5 mana here, so we can double counter. This means that we X equals 3. Pull out this sweet, sweet lands from the deck. Yeah. So that's the... Let's pull out a... where is it? Castle Ventress. Because that's what we're going to play right now. And I believe... Emergence Zone doesn't seem too bad, and a zone. Okay. We are holding up our counters nicely here. And let's see. Yeah, no point in denying that one, I guess. Yeah, Guardian Project is totally fine. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just a ton, really. Okay. The thing is, I kind of don't want to counter that because it really doesn't matter to us. For, like, there is already Guardian Project out, they can activate Cannon again, and again. But this seems like... No, we can jump block that. Yeah, we can jump block that one, so it's quite fine. We could have used Whirlwind Denial here, but I'd rather use the Scry from the Ventress, because we don't get to our Oracle. We can't win. Okay, so Ventress, Scry, and those are not Oracles, so they will go to the bottom. Oh, perfect. Okay, so we could just destroy their board with the Blast Zone. We will just... Yeah, let's just play the Blast Zone and wait. Because if we miraculously... Oh, the end race is in the bin. Ew. Oh yeah, that is great for us. That is great for us. Because if they don't do anything too spectacular that we have to counter, sure, whatever. We can just Thassa's Intervention, get the Thassa's Oracle, and be done with it, essentially. Okay. Let's see. Chromatic Lantern is fine. And what else? What else? An Eye of Devastation would be devastating, to say the least. But we have, I believe we have enough counterspells in hand that we can fight through that. No. I'd rather not. Thank you. Yeah. Well, let's hope they don't have the finale. Because finale can also get stuff from the graveyard. Oh, so that is... How much mana do they have? Okay, let's count. Let's not mess this up. Yeah, I think we can just deny that. Great. Pretty sweet. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Okay, and then we are going to intervention for x equals 4. Dig for deeper. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Chomping the Cavalier. Mitigating a bit of damage here. Oh, okay, or not. Okay, 3, 4. Resolve, and this gets us deeper to our combo, I believe. Or is that deep? That is theoretically deeper, but we probably find more draw, so this is better. Okay, that's once upon a time. There is the Oracle. That is good game. Yep, let's mutate our Illuna onto a zombie. Yep. Play the Oracle and win the game. That was a really clutch game. Good game. On to the next one. Our opponent is playing Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. And Field of the Dead is exactly what we want to see in this matchup. Flame Sweep can be easily discarded by one of our 2 discard spells, and pretty decent, I'd say. So maybe I want to... Well, I can still wait with the field, right? So I think I'm just going to play the tempo and hope to see an untapped blue source, because an island would allow us to play the Ventress untapped on turn 3. Yep, that's exactly what we're going to do. Fetch the island, play the Ventress. Okay. So let's ramp a bit. And let's take a green source out of the deck. Okay. Draw from Dreams. And maybe we can pretend to hold up a counterspell. Maybe we also don't need to. Because we don't really have non-land permanents that Teferi can bring back, so it's essentially just mana. So I think I will rather go with the intervention, or I think the migration path would even be better. But no, we already have 2 basics, so migration path doesn't allow us to get another land here. So what is the play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we go full X on that, oh, X equals 300 Nyleas, we are overdrawing. We already have most of the lands we kind of want. We want the flash land though. I think I'm going to do X equals 2. Play the field, so Emergence Zone and Blast Zone. Those are pretty appealing right now. Yeah, let's go with them. And let's play Field of the Dead. Teferi is going to hit the board, as expected.
Just hold that thought.
And yeah, I think we want a 4th blue source for a combo. There it is, essentially. And I think I want to let them counter the migration path. I don't want to tap like this, or do I? I don't really care. Oh, god damn it! Should have played the land first. Oh, they get it anyways. Sweet. Because now I wouldn't have gotten 2 zombies from that, but now I do. Which is important.
We need to move quickly.
So my quest is to find the Oracle, essentially. Yeah. And I'm going to draw in response. Let's see. I think I just want to get the... I can't get double evolving mods triggers. So I will play the Blast Zone while I can. I'm going to ramp it up to X equals 4, I believe. Yeah. Seems like a good idea. Well, X equals 3 and then ramp it up to 4. And then 1 more and we can kill the Teferi for ultimates.
No time for a break.
Let's see. Let's hope they don't have an extra turn spell or something like that. So put 3 charge counters on this. I hope they don't Tails End this. Okay, great, they don't. So yeah, let's attack the Teferi. They will likely protect it. Okay. That is fine. Yeah. We are going to make 2 zombies. Well, should have also waited with that. That's a bit of an oops. Yeah, should have waited till the end step for this one. And turn. Maybe I want to set the blast onto 5 right now. I think that's reasonable, because then they can't Tails End this, and they have to Tails End the activation only of the Blast Zone. Let's see. No. So my yeah, by doing this we couldn't Whirlwind denial that. So that was a mistake. So they're ulting Teferi.
Let's skip to the good part.
And yeah. Should have held up double counters, I guess. So that was my mistake.
You are removed from time itself.
Okay, so what are they doing? Okay. Let's see. I think I just need to fish for my Oracle. So let's do that right now. My problem is that I'm running out of mana here. That is not really good for me at all. Really okay, so the Field of the Dead gets exiled. Oh, that's fine.
Suppose that's how.
Don't really need the red source. Sure, Fabled Passage hitting the board. So, Emergence Zone. Thirst. Okay, let's see. We are against Kinnan. And yeah, just based on the Storm's Wrath, I will keep this hand. So let's go for a land. Yeah, Once Upon a Time doesn't seem too bad here. Should we take the field or the island? I think the field is a decent choice here. Yeah, we can field now, Emergence Zone, and Thunderherd Migration to get a red source out of the deck. She seems pretty sweet. Then we can Storm's Wrath them next turn. Yep. So that's what we're going to do. Or maybe we are just going to... No, I think Storm's Wrath is fine. Because when they play a land next turn, we can Scorching Dragonfire the Kinnan again. Yeah. Be great, and the optimal draw would be a land here. Because that would allow us to ramp at the same time. Okay. So, since we have this Flame Sweep and the double counterspell to protect the Flame Sweep, we can just ramp in this case. So, Island Forest gives us 2 zombies. That's pretty great. Okay. Geode. No, we can't counter that with Dispute. It's a weird change that it's always showing Dispute as 1 mana now. Yeah, okay. And swing in. Sweep them. And play another forest. Yeah, that's fine. So, our opponent plays Kinnan again. We could just Mystical Dispute it, but I think Scorching Dragonfire is a much more fitting play right here. Yep. So there he goes back to the command zone again. And perfect draw to top it all off. Tap like this, we don't need double red anymore because Storm's Wrath is not a deck. And yeah, that is pretty great. Yeah. Seems decent. We're not going to draw more now because we want to keep up the counterspells. Do we care about this? I say yes, it's just good enough of an individual threat, and we have enough counters in hand. So, okay. That seems to be a good game, and on to the next one. We will be playing against Raf Capuchin, which is a control deck. but I don't think that will be too bad because we have the Disdainful Stroke, we have Quenches, Once Upon a Time to dig deeper, Solid Hand, nothing special, but I think it's keepable based on our counterspells. Okay, so our opponent is already thinking maybe they have an awkward mana situation. We are probably just going to play the Triome and pass the turn. And yeah, play tapped, pass the turn. And yeah, I think we'll just play a forest. I think we can also wait it out with the Grow from the Ashes. Maybe we don't need to play it right now. Also, that leaves up our counterspells, so we will probably just play a forest now, then a stomping ground tap to keep up counterspells, and before we counter or play our first spell, we will Once Upon a Time. Until then, it's not really necessary, and our decision, what we pick with the Once Upon a Time, may change depending on what we will encounter. Okay, search for a scatter. Emergence Zone is perfect because we will likely win the game of not playing anything in our turn. Then they will end step something in our end step, and we in response win. So this is likely how we are going to win this game. So we will work towards that game plan. They bin Gadwig. This tells us they want land, they don't need card draw. Oh, even more counterspells. That is quite nice. Play the Stomping Ground tapped because we don't intend to play the Grow from the Ashes here, and we can't double counter anyways. We will likely Once Upon a Time in our turn for free because I want to have a second blue source for double counterspell. Yep, so let's Once Upon a Time. There is the second blue source I was talking about, so let's play that and end the turn. We are going to Tails End their Rev Capuchin if they are trying to play that. Okay, pretty sweet. Sometimes just the threat of having counterspells is enough. And if they try to play around counterspells, we will just answer with our quadruple counterspell hand. Pretty great. So let's see. I think we can play the Emergence Zone and play a Thunderherd Migration here. Get another blue source out of the deck to have more counterspells ready at the same time. And we have double red already on the field, so we rarely need 3 red sources, but we do need at least 4 red sources for the combo, 4 blue sources for the combo, and if we want to have... Yeah, let's Tails End it. Spell Pierce. Oh, perfect. Okay, so they forced the counter on that one, and now they can play that in their turn. Pretty smart. But that leaves them open, so we can just grow from the ashes for 2 more blue sources. And we have the Cameristas Insight ready for their turn. And if they want to play something safely, they will probably do it in their end step, because we will tap out in their end step, then they can flash in whatever they want to play. So I guess we're just taking 3 damage a turn, so we're not going to use the Cameristas Insight right now. That's another counterspell, essentially, which is great. but I'm going to canvas this inside now, due to the fact that it doesn't matter that much in this matchup, and I just want to hit my land drop. Unfortunately I didn't, but based on the sand this is fine. We're not going to migration path, that would leave us way too vulnerable. So let's wait. Our opponent with the Lyra Dawnbringer, we are going to Est scatter that. That's way too huge of a threat. Remember, we only have 2 basics left in our deck, so when we draw that one... Okay, so how do we want to answer that? I think we're going to quench it, because... I don't know. Quench or Disdainful Stroke. I'm thinking of a scenario where I have 8 blue sources out on the battlefield. I want to combo off with 12 mana, and they counter, and I copy the counter for the expansion explosion, and they counter again, and then I quench the last one. Don't think this will be necessary though. Pulling up the double counters, so the quench right now is the best play, I believe. And let's counter the Wizard's Retold to relieve some pressure. Land would have been pretty nice here though, because now we would have had the Disdainful Stroke up. Very tiny Rattler. Oh no! Oh, this is going to be bad. So we essentially have to gamble all or nothing on this expansion explosion hitting the Teferi. Oh no, we don't have to. Sweet. Okay. Well, we have to anyways, right? Because it doesn't matter, because we can't counter anyways on an interactive. So let's go. Sure, let's play 5. Please. Please. Okay. Perfect. Didn't have a counter up, and that's why we also waited with our land drop, because now we can heal to that, make a zombie instantly. So what are we going to discard? The Temple of Abandon is not blue, it's untapped, so this is going to be an easy discard on the Temple of Abandon. All the other cards may or may not have other uses, since we... Oh, there are still 2 red sources remaining in the deck that we can migration path. Before we are going to do that, we will, however, use the Storm's Wrath. Okay, so let's attack first. Storm's Wrath hitting the board, probably. And this will hopefully slow them down. Yeah. This is essentially just a bait, because I don't really care too much if this gets countered. But if it does, they will likely end step their Capuchin again. And yeah, just slowing them down seems fine. Okay, what am I going to pick out of the graveyard? I think a Quench might be a fine idea. But given the fact that we just want to hit our combo, maybe a Once Upon a Time is the best choice here. I'm just concerned that we don't have hard counter spells right now. So Expansion Explosion is probably the best choice, because it is essentially a counter spell to protect something. Or I could just play the Blast Zone. I think that is a good play, because if worst comes to worst, we can just put counters onto the Blast Zone, which is fine. So we have a lot of options here. They will Circuitous counter. They won't play their commander again, which I think is smart. Because it's not necessary right now and they can just respond to my zombie tokens with their own 1/1 tokens. That's a Nexus of Fate. But there is no way that they will resolve it against us. Because we have the essentially double counter backup. I don't think we can effectively triple counter the Nexus. Sure. Don't mind that one. Well, let's cycle the migration path. And I'm not going to, well, I can't anyways, but I'm not going to do anything else because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? I think I'm going to put a counter on the Blast Zone. So that means, yeah, sure, I can put a counter onto the Blast Zone because if they in response use the Nexus, we can just Disdainful Stroke it. Let's go to my turn. That's the last one of the 2 mountains of the deck. We always have to be wary of the Nexus right now. I think I just want to have the protection from the Expansion Explosion to copy their counterspells if they want to counter us. And one thing I do like about the Expansion Explosion is that it is a counterspell that costs double red and no blue if I do it right. Which means that I can use my blue sources for other things like actual counterspells and the combo, because we're so heavy on blue in the combo. Sure. And let's end the turn. And this is an intense matchup. Because we're both living on our opponent's end step essentially, and the game completely shifts. Like every single dynamic is completely shifted here. But their sorcery speed cards are a hindrance to them. And I believe we play 27 instant speed cards or something like that, so yeah, we are living in our opponent's end step. It's our home. So let's see. Sure, we don't mind the damage too much, that's why we're not Scorching Dragonfiring it now. So what are we going to do now? Does it seem like a good idea to Scorching Dragonfire that right now? Maybe it does. But another possibility would be that we just use our Chemist's Insight here. But what we're going to discard then. So how many blue sources do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's enough for protection, given that we have the double red Expansion Explosion, so I'm going to bin the tap land. We are drawing. I think we can afford to drop this, correct? Yeah. Yeah, we can. We have double counterspells. And we're not going to Thirst for Meaning, I believe. Oh yeah, we can Thirst for Meaning because we can Expansion our Disdainful Stroke, and so we still have double counter up in this case, so we can continue to draw in their end step. We're going to discard. Flame Sweep doesn't seem like a great idea, so does Blink of an Eye. Blinker. Blink of an Eye draws us a card, so I think it's better than Scorching Dragonfire. So that's what is going to hit the bin. The Cast of Ventress obviously digs quite deep, so that's a great pick here. So let's attack. Are they going to settle the wreckages? If so, we will decline the search, so otherwise the deck gets randomized again. We don't want that because we know that for a fact that a few cards on our bottom are not the Oracle, so this on average sets us back by searching. Also, we only have one basic left in the deck, so that's also not really important to us. Okay, they're going to jump block. We are going to play the Cast of Ventress now. And I think we can relax a bit. Yeah, let's end the turn. Okay, search for his counter. I'm not too worried about... Oh, they whiffed. Oh yeah, they whiffed. Oh, pretty cool. So we have 4 counters right now. Don't think they will ever be able to resolve Nexus, which is great, obviously. Yeah, in a total, like in a double, triple counterspell war, Moment Denial can also just totally wreck them, because it effectively counters every single counter of them. So yeah, really good card in the counterspell war. And I think we will leave it with just the Cast of Ventress here. Also, we just apply pressure to them with the zombies already. So maybe we don't even need the insta-win combo. Would be cool though. What are they thinking about? Yeah, this is an intense matchup. It really is. So let's see. Are they thinking about using the Funnel of Revelation here? Maybe there. They know about the Expansion Explosion in my hand, so they know I have a counterspell, effectively. But I think they will attack here with the Skybonder and maybe board wipe. We will let the board wipe resolve 100% because that's not our main way of winning here. I think they're going to time wipe. Shadow the Sky. Yeah, sure. Damn, the game is always so loud when multiple things are happening. I believe that's because everything has a sound cue, and the sound cues stack, essentially. Okay, so we're going to activate the Cast of Ventress here. Those are not our cards. So let's count how many blue sources do we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can't even cast the Nexus right now, so I'm not too worried here. I will, however, leave up 2 mana, so that's 2, 3... Yeah, X equals 5 seems fine. Tap that. Tap that. Tap that. No. You tap you. So X equals 5. Yeah, let's do it. So we are going to pick the cards that dig us deeper because we already have enough mana. But also I'm not picking Evolving Wilds or Passage because that shuffles again. But I'm not leaving my shields down here, so that's a shared summons. Okay, so how much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the shared summons. Then 10 for the combo as well, because we have to pay 6 here, 2 for the Emergence Zone essentially, and 2 for the Oracle, so I need 50 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's exactly 15 mana. So, and I don't really care if we are getting shocked, so if the opportunity comes, we can just come off. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Yeah, that is enough for the combo. So if they tap out in our end step, we are going to kill them. If not, that's fine by me. Let's see. So one thing to consider here. Do they have Spell Pierce? Well, they have to Spell Pierce this, otherwise it doesn't work, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they don't Spell Pierce this, we win. Yep. All full control, just in case. Sacrifice Emergence Zone. Yep, let's go. Let's do it this way. Let's mutate onto the zombie in case they have a bounce spell here. Because otherwise they can just bounce the Oracle in response. Yep. Let that resolve. And good game. That was a good game. GG. Our opponent is playing Teferi. And don't particularly like the Dragonfire, but it's pretty decent keep, I'd say. So let's start out with Temple and hold off on to the Once Upon a Time. Sure, Last Zone is a nice keep here. That's Once Upon a Time, I believe. No, don't need to. Yeah, I'm fine right now. I think I should have shocked in the Breeding Pool. That way we could have rolled spiraled. Not too late for that. Okay. Let's play Once Upon a Time. Yeah. Let's see. So that's bottom on random order. Sure, so we pick the field. And then we know that the Thassa's Oracle is at the bottom of our deck. So we're not allowed to really play the Fabled Passage anymore, because that shuffles our deck. And we're going to play the Thirst for Meaning. That gets negated. Sure. Okay. Going to start off with the Blast Zone. That way we can put tokens onto it. They play the Teferi, we will just quench it. They won't. Fine. Play the Craig and take up Blast Zone to slowly take it up to 5 against the Teferi. We just really need to be careful that we're not shuffling our library. Okay, filter that, and let's end the turn. Then we will probably take up the Blast Zone. Okay, Karn. So maybe we will just hit the Karn with the Outburst. Seems like a good idea. Or maybe we will just Blast Zone and sacrifice the Blast Zone, but we kind of want our mana. That's at 6 loyalty, that's a lot of loyalty. Yeah, let's let it resolve. Yeah, cleansing the other Teferi is. So based on that fact, we're going to Outburst your Karn, so they can't get back to Teferi. So we're picking up Storm's Wrath. Interesting. So what do we really want at that point? I think we cannot let that Karn live. So we have to Wrath him. Maybe we will just Dragonfire him. Yeah, let's just Dragonfire him. Okay, let that resolve. And now we can Storm's Wrath the Karn. That way they cannot get back to Teferi, which is really important. Okay.
Sorry I'm late.
So yeah, we're just missing say let's just mutate Illuna, but we're missing blue because we cannot currently protect with negate. And that is really bad. Wait, one more blue source. I think we would win here in this spot. That's not random. Not sure if we should go for it. 2, 6. I think we can just wait. Sure.
Hurry.
I hope they really just like I hope they are playing high threat planeswalker that we can pretend we want to counter. Okay, that is fine. That name's Illuna. We're going to pop the Blast Zone. Yep. Pretty decent. Do we just Tailsend that? Don't think so, because they have double mana anyways. Okay, let's attack first, see where we go from here.
Time for plan
Okay,
B.
so this tells us that they have a lot of counters sitting in hand probably. Do they have double counters? That is the question. So I think I will sit for one more turn, then Tailsend the Teferi untap ability. Maybe we'll just go for it. Let's go for it. Oh no, we can't go for it. Oops. because that is actually not a land. So we actually don't have the... yeah, we don't have the mana to do this. What's next? Do they board wipe us? Yeah, just play that planar cleansing in your hand. It's going to be great. Okay, what is this going to be? Going to be a... let's negate that. And we're going to quench the other counterspell that they're going to play. So let's tail send that. And if we draw a land, we win. Technically. But also not really. Damn. That was really a bit of gambling. Let's just play Illuna anyways. See if they want to counter it. They probably will want to counter it. Sure. Resolve. And win the game. GG. Okay, so this is it for the gameplay. I really like this deck because I can finally live where I belong in the opponent's end step. And overall, I think this is just lovely. Like really lovely. Especially the one intense game against Rev was really nice. And there was one big punt against Teferi, but overall a really nice deck to like think about how you shuffle, if you shuffle, and how you approach the game overall. So I would recommend you to build it. If you import the decklist and set it to standard Brawl, like right here, you can already see just cut Syncopates, blink of an eye. Maybe I will cut that card in general though, it didn't seem too impactful in the games. Grow and Migration, and obviously the lands, but yeah, you can easily adapt this for standard. And if you like the video, If you want to support the channel, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.